Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Kingdom Come Deliverance. This is Carol RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today here without my pants, because I sold mine pants, and now I have these pants over here. That's fantastic. Let's go, because we're going to use noble pants. We're also going to need to wash, we're going to need to mend all of our clothes, or maybe we're going to take a while until we mend all of our clothes. I'm not really sure how that's going to go. There's a lot of mechanics that we need to figure out still. And we came over here because, actually I'm in the wrong spot. No, I'm not. Because the miller, Mr. Pashek over here, who's probably going to be mad at me because I sent the other dude his way, he made us go get a ring. So let's see what he has to say. And I'm not drunk now, which is fantastic. Which means I'm not going to stand in front of the camera.
To you. What do you need?
You know, outside of the camera. You saw that. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's go with this. Can you teach me lockpicks? I asked.
Try unlocking this trunk.
Okay, that's easy.
Hold the lockpick in your right hand and use it to feel out the tumbler. In your left, got it? Good. Now turn the whole lock with the blade, but don't stop holding the tumbler with the pick. Otherwise, it'll be fucked and you'll have to start all over again.
Yes.
You're a dab hand, Hal. Make something out of you yet. But remember, this trunk's only for practice. With real locks, you have to watch out for the pick. Try it a few more times if you like. Then good luck with the real thing.
Can I try a few more times? Well, okay. Hey, wait. Well, maybe that's gonna mean that it's gonna be easier for me to pick locks. I don't know. Those things were incredibly hard.
Can you tell me...
What about the Skalitz folk?
God sent them to punish us for our sins.
Yeah.
They don't work. They just idle around begging.
Well, some of them work.
And you want to keep a close eye on your belongings when they're around. I'll be glad to see the back of them.
It's interesting that he says that. I'm from Skalitz. You will want to keep a close eye on your belongings.
What do you think about everything that's happened?
I don't concern myself with the doings of my betters. But this mess isn't good for business. Them two brothers should sort things out between themselves without dragging us into it. I don't give a damn who's king, but that usurper from Hungary has gone too far.
Wait a minute. Does he have a flour sack for a hat? Is that what he has?
Do you know anything about those Cumans?
The heathen scum that Sigismund brought here.
It is.
Why do you even ask? You've seen with your own two eyes what they're capable of.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, not for right now, because we still need to tell him.
I have that ring for you.
Good. Nice to know you're the sort of lad I can trust with a job like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now run with the ring to Wojciech, the miller in Kohelnitz. He'll have some work for you, and I'll have something for you soon too. A clever fellow like you will never want for work. At the very least, I'll buy risky goods from you.
I have a few.
I mean the kind that used to belong to someone else and you can't sell to just anyone.
Oh, yeah.
Stolen goods. Thanks.
Shut up, man.
No thanks. I'm not a thief.
You are. You so are. Yeah, so basically we're trying to steer our character here in the direction that he doesn't want to go. That's gonna be interesting.
Can you tell me something about the other millers?
There's a couple of other fellows around here in my trade. Wojciech in Kohelnitz and Simon in Sassa.
Tell me about Wojciech.
He's young and hot-blooded with a short temper. But he's a fine fellow when you get to know him. His heart's in the right place, and he's always willing to lend a helping hand. Unfortunately, he got himself into a feud with that usurer, the merchant Wolfram Pruder. A slimy bastard he is. And now they're sworn enemies.
What about this Simon in Sasau?
An odd one he is, a loner who don't talk much. But he's as dogged as a hunting hound once he gets his teeth into anything. He won't let go until he sees it through, even if he has to walk over dead bodies.
Yeah, I've done plenty of that.
Tell me something about yourself.
There's nothing much to tell.
Well, there is,
I was
actually.
born at the mill, I live here, and I'll surely die here. But before I do, I've plenty of work to do, and I hope I live to see peace in this land again.
It's kind of interesting why he's a fence, but he's still so attached to his work. I'm not really sure. He might be hiding like a specific like a secret secret identity or something like that. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Would you teach me something about the milling craft? Like how to get things out of strangers' purses into your own?
Aye, why not? You're handy enough. No doubt you'll master it.
Oh boy.
Come behind the mill where we won't be seen.
Oh boy. Don't tell Theresa. She's probably gonna be upset. For many reasons. Okay. Well, I do have some things that I can trade to him. And that is actually really good. I'm gonna wash myself. There we go. I don't think we can wash again after... Yeah, I am dirty. This is just not good. That's why I need a horse. With the things that make the horses not smell as much. Let's see. So let's use this save for us today and see how things go.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
I am here. I've been here all along. Peshek. Milling. Huh. Interesting name.
I'll stand here and pretend I don't know you're there. You try sneaking up behind me without me seeing you, and take something from my purse. First, you have to rummage in the purse. The longer you do it, the better chance you have of finding something valuable. But also, of getting caught in the act. Once you've found something you want, you've got to pull it out. Carefully, but fast enough so I don't notice. Try stealing my dagger. It's there, mixed up with other things.
I'm sure unsheathed as well. Okay. So, sneak and pickpocket.
Caught you! If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again.
Well, you wouldn't be yelling for a guard. Okay. What? Okay, I'm holding E. That was the thing. As soon as I saw this, I...
Caught you! If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard.
That's good to know.
Try it again.
Okay. So what am I looking for?
Caught you! If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Caught you!
What?
If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again.
I have no idea what's going on. So we're rummaging around until we have a green.
Caught you!
Nope.
If this was for real,
Can you
I'd
let
be
me?
yelling for a guard. Try it again.
So that's that.
Caught you! If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard.
I have no idea, guys.
Try it again.
So he says, until I find that.
Caught you!
Whoa!
If this was for real, I'd be
Did you see
yelling for a guard.
The time on
Try
top?
it again.
If you're up to no good, you'd better think twice.
Caught you! If
This
was
is
for real, I'd
crazy.
be yelling for a guard. Try it again.
Why am I so bad at this? Oh.
That's the way. I hardly noticed you were there.
No.
I think you're ready to try it out for real. Best
Well-
practice on drunks and sleeping folk.
Nice.
So you don't end up in jail before you even get started.
Yes.
Thanks, Peshek.
Yes.
You're welcome. But I'll be having that dagger back now.
Sure. Just don't let your niece know that this is going on. Let's just make sure that we have everything done there. So now we know how to pickpocket. Sort of. I think the more we are in there... We have training.
I hear you're able to open locks without a key.
Certainly.
Okay. So I can train...
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right. But it'll cost you.
Okay. I can haggle.
Isn't that quite a lot?
Huh, it is. It is quite a lot. Let's not go up. Let's go down for 56.
Are we agreed?
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal.
Sure. It's a big part of life. He's not very upset.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Now listen up.
Okay, I've gained 1 point in lockpicking. Let's have a chat with Theresa, because... Oh, she's over there. Because you never know. Hi, Theresa. Are you eating? Can I sit down? I can indeed. Oh, sorry. As I push my face into... Oh my god, this is terrible. Hi. I can look at my inventory.
Have you got a moment? I'd like to ask a few questions about Skalitz. I don't remember much.
All right. What do you want to know?
How did you get me away from Skalitz?
It wasn't easy. Sir Robard and his men helped load you on a wagon and we harnessed an old nag the bandits had left behind. The soldiers escorted us all the way here, God bless them.
What about the bandits?
Sir Robard and his men routed them. They killed the few, but the giant who attacked you fled, and Zibishek with him. It won't be safe in Skalitz for a while yet.
Huh. You don't say. The giant, huh?
Why would Zbyszek do that? I never thought much of him, but banditry?
He was always a nasty piece of work. Doesn't surprise me he joined them. If you knew what he did to me.
Well...
Tell me.
When those... humans, they call them. When the humans came, Zbyszek pushed me out in front of them and fled. He sacrificed me to save his own hide.
That bastard!
Yeah. Also, yeah, she's talking like this because I believe that I should be in front of her.
Where's the sword I had?
You had a sword? It's gone now. Those scum took everything, including your horse.
I don't give a damn about the horse.
I didn't
stole
have it,
anyway.
actually.
But my father forged that sword for Sir Radzig. I promised father I'd take it to him. I have to get it back.
Well, you can't. Just be thankful you're still alive.
Yeah.
What happened to the other survivors from Skalitz?
They sought refuge in Ratay, and some of the Ratay folk are none too happy about it.
And Matthew, Fritz and Matthias? Johanka? Did they make it?
They're alive.
Yes!
I heard Matthias is at the stud farm in Merhoyed. Johanka is in Sasau, and Fritz and Matthew, well, you know them. They're up to no good somewhere. The only trouble they'll be in is of their own making.
Yeah, that's true.
What about Sir Radzig?
Sir Hanush, he's the Lord of Ratay. He gave his lower castle to Sir Radzig, a place called Perkstein. Sir Hanush lives at the upper castle. The Skalitz folk have made camp in front of it.
Oh, that's interesting.
How did you get away from those Cumans?
I thought I was finished, but I grabbed a dagger from one of them and... Wait, how do you know what happened to me?
Because you told me. Because you told me just now.
I don't. That's why I asked how you fled from Skalitz.
No. You said with those humans. Did you see what happened? Were you there?
I fled from the castle. I saw what was happening to you, but there were too many of them, and I didn't know what to do. I knew I couldn't fight them all. I'm so sorry.
I understand. You made the sensible choice.
No, but I wanted to...
You don't need to say any more. Besides, I managed well enough on my own. I cut their throats.
I'm sorry.
I'm sure you are.
No, I'm not.
I
No,
won't
I'm
trouble you
not.
anymore. Let's leave it be.
I told you I didn't know. She just went against me. I don't like her. Let's see.
I'd like to know...
So, how'd you like it in Rattay?
It's a big town with good strong walls, so I suppose we're safe here.
Apart
And
from
they took us in our hour of need.
you not being inside.
For how much longer? They'll grow tired of us soon enough.
Not of you, though, because they didn't take you in.
How are the Skalitz folk getting on?
They're alive. That's the main thing. They have shelter, but they're just scraping by. Ratay's citizens aren't happy the town is full of beggars who don't look like leaving anytime soon.
You know what I'm not happy about? Is that you guys keep changing the pronunciations and I don't know how to pronounce any of this stuff.
Do you know anything about those Cuman rapists? About... You know.
They came to Hungary from God knows where, and now they... Well, folk tell awful stories about them. I hope I never see them again.
That's all.
I thought you had killed them. She's a little bit conflicted, isn't she?
What are you up to? How would you like to, I don't know,
Don't slap
for
her.
a walk?
A walk? I'd like that very much.
Yes.
But I can't right now, Hal. Give
Oh,
me
there
some
it
time
is.
to settle in, will you?
If that's what you want.
It's not you, Hal. It's just this isn't a good time.
Aw. I thought... Okay, so when I said yes the first time, is because I was gonna say, yes, I just lied to you. Please go with a walk for me, for a walk with me. And then she said, she basically, you know, told him to get out. Let's get up, there it is. And I thought she was actually blowing him off, which would be appropriate and funny. But then she goes, and no, it's not you, it's me, or whatever. It's whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. I understand. I understand. Besides, she has nothing for me. I mean, her father. Oh yeah, because I don't know what any of this stuff is good for. Let's see. A bar dish. I'm never gonna use. A chainmail I might. Page's sword. That's my stuff. Two-piece kettle hat. Let's see if her father likes this bar dish. Let's also see if the bar dish is stolen. It doesn't seem to be. And I can use it apparently. So that's much better than the stupid bludgeon. Oh yeah. Okay, good stuff. No need for selling things to Miller. Okay, hey man, can I talk to you? Just for a little bit? See how much money you have? And stuff. Because I didn't see the trading thing. Yeah, I can trade with him. Good. Good. That solves it. Now, where are we going? Well, activity giver over there. It's probably the fighters and things. Interesting that he's over there. Need to go... Yeah, I know. I know. So I have the teleporters. And I have a mission up here. Take the ring. Oh! It's a journey. Well, we're ready. Aren't we? Here we go. Yeah, this would be a nice walk to go with Theresa, but she's settling in. It's not like she didn't... She had any time to do it. This is not what I wanted. This is definitely not what I wanted. There we go. Much better. Ooh. Oh, this is the thing. Okay. Let's give it another try. Save the game there. I've reached the maximum. That's all fine. Because, of course, you know, computers can't handle many save games. I know, it's a design decision. Okay. That's nasty. I am not trusting that one. Not trusting that one. There it is. That one is kind of okay. Like a 90-degree angle. I open it. There's nothing in it, of course. That's the training one. Okay. So that's a nice thing. We need to look at our skills tonight when we go to bed. It's a nice thing. And is there something for me to eat over here? No, don't eat from the pot. That's the one. Thank you. Just don't do this in town, otherwise you get a loading screen that lasts forever. And I'm pretty sure that loading screen doesn't actually load. It just does something, fades to black or something, and it doesn't. It just wastes your time. It's weird. It happened to me on the beginning of an episode that I scrapped because that happened, and I was like, no, a minute of a loading screen. They have patched the game. I can show you. 1.2.5 is the version I'm running right now, which is the latest as of the time of recording. I can tell you when I'm recording. It is Friday evening. It's actually almost midnight. But I felt like playing this game a little bit, and besides I needed to record, so yeah. So where are we right now? It's just, oh, this bull doesn't... What? Doesn't like that lady. Got poppies. And also the yellow ones. What are the yellow ones? They are chamomile. Are they? Oh, yeah. That's not... We have something like this here where I live. It's just usually... It's not actually chamomile. Hi. So it's like... It looks like that, but it's not. So is she a traitor? Because she looks like the other lady. She's not. Okay. There we go. So we're not going to steal anything from here, because these poor people don't have anything. But we are on the right spot, just crossing the river and then going north from here. Now, the compass... Ooh. Let's see. CPU is indeed at 100%. It's all fine. As long as it keeps recording. Now, I'm happy for that. There it is. And now, it stopped. It's moving. There it is. Yeah, because once... Where's flies? Once it freezes for me, it freezes for you, of course. But then but then the recording doesn't restart immediately as it unfreezes because the CPU did get all eaten up, and encoding is done with the CPU, not with the GPU, for some reason. I'm not really sure why, because I'm pretty sure the GPU would be a better choice, but OBS doesn't work like that, and that's the software I'm using. Sir? Sir? Okay, he looked very sure of himself. I'm not really sure what he's doing. I'm not really sure where I'm going. That looks like not the right way. Let's go this way. Looks like tracks and all that, so it's good. And we have these dandelions. Oh, these are like the... Are they dandelions? That's interesting. What time is it? It is 14 hours. 1400 hours. So basically 2 p.m. This looks like a dead end. So, dang it. Let's go ahead and just make sure nothing terrible happens to us. Or to me, actually, because as I keep saying, oh, I just took a wrong turn. Well, that's fine. Northeast is where we're going. We're just going countryside. You know, one of the cool things about exploring... Oh, man. Yeah, that's actually something very different. Oh, look at the castle up there. Very different from the medieval times to countryside of modern days. Not in... I mean, just modern days as in probably more like 50 years ago. Or still today in regions that are not very developed. Some countries actually force you to establish boundaries of your fields with plants rather than with stone. But here in Portugal, you'll come across a lot of like not picket fences like this, but rather stone walls and stuff. I mean, granite walls are granite is very hard to turn into stone. But if you have shale, is it shale? It's basically it's a different sort of stone. So if you have that, because it breaks way easier and it breaks into sort of bricks, so you can make walls with it much easier. And it's actually quite common in Portuguese countryside. And when I saw those stones there dividing that field over there, I felt that it was going to be something. We got a little bit of a farmstead over here, I think, next to the don't know the name in English. And we have valerian. Interesting. They don't look like they did just now from the top. They're very pretty flowers, actually. Don't smell them much. Most of these flowers don't smell them much. Dandelions do. Smell nasty. I don't like the dandelion smell. Aw. Thought this was going to be a farmstead or something. But it's not. It's just a place for them to keep the hay dry. Which makes sense. I suppose. Got beehives. You can open it. Take the honey. Now get... That doesn't seem right. I don't even know if I'm allergic. Which I imagine I wouldn't be. Because otherwise I'd probably have died way earlier in life. To those of you who are not allergic to bees... Well, I guess to every one of you. The first time you get bitten by a bee, it's something. But, of course, to those of you who are not allergic, that's not too big of a deal. It's still a big deal. But, of course, if you are finding out that you're allergic, then it is a bigger deal. But, yeah, I think the first time I was bitten by a bee, I was like 6. I discovered an interesting site. Well, it is a very interesting site. But, unfortunately, I'm not really sure where I am and where I'm going. So, let's look at the map for more... ooh. The beehive. Okay. So these are just fields. Oh, no. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's go east from here. Directly east. It's got the marker in there. Just not paying attention to it. And the huge hills. Not rolling hills, mind you. I can't get through this. Come on. I can. I jumped. Not rolling hills, but from afar they kind of look like it. Not very jagged mountains or anything. It's a beautiful valley. What is this? What is this place? For a horse? For racing horses or something? That's kind of weird. Okay. Oh, I'm stuffed? I am stuffed. That's the pig thing. Awesome. Pig face is the best face. And I forgot that I could sprint, because I think that this is becoming a little bit too big of a, you know, sprawling of a landscape. We don't need to slow down as much to enjoy it. Yeah, these are basically tilled roads. It's like landing strips or something. It's weird. I have no idea what that's for. I should know. Maybe. I have no idea. They're not like for drying weeds or anything, because that's done in stone terraces, or I think it's terraces that's said, or the word is. But then again, I'm not sure if wheat is actually what is produced in this. We basically are not in season for producing anything, because most of this stuff is just barley. I suppose this looks a little bit like barley, but it's not. This doesn't look like it's planted, so it's like, look at this stuff. It might be planted for all I know. No, barley is golden, isn't it? This is the other one that I never remember. The one that tastes like coffee, or can taste a little bit like coffee. Where are we going? That's a beautiful... My god, this game. Just seriously. Now, how do I get over there? Is that my intention? It's also a good question. It isn't my intention. I just need to go through... Ooh. Interesting site. Yes, it is. And that one is an interesting site as well. Well, that one is not. I said yes, it is. But it's not. So it's just a house over there. Let whoever is there be there for the moment. And let's go down the river and see if we can deliver our ring to this guy. And he's going to teach us about combos or something, or other probably very important stuff, because this is all about the early game. I'm getting a little bit blue in the face. In the pig face. One thing I'll say, this river is not very fast. And that's something I really enjoy out of this sort of landscape, is having fast rivers, because they make really... for starters, they're way less dirty than this one is. But I suppose it might be dirty. Is it because of the tanners? I don't know. But it's a different thing. Fast rivers are really nice. They're really, really pretty. We got a caravan over here. Oh, they broke the wheel. Well, they broke the wheel and they left the caravan behind. They just left. Okay. And we have a ford over here with a willow, big willow right there, very pretty. Very common to see them right next to rivers or ponds or things. Although they do exist elsewhere, as long as you put them elsewhere, because they can plant these things elsewhere. So, oh, we need to cross the river over here. I suppose that's... Is that a dike? Kind of looked like it a little bit, didn't it? I guess we can see it from this side. And we haven't been attacked, which is actually a little bit disappointing. I'm beginning to understand why they wanted that mod to make the roads a little bit more dangerous. I guess it's more to do with the second playthrough, I suppose. We have mint! Oh, that's something that I never found out in the wild. I don't think we have mint out in the wild here in Portugal. I'm not even sure I even saw the plant ever. Let alone out in the wild. Know what mint is good for? Apart from tea. And chocolate. And bandages. Well, that's about that, really. I was trying to think of things. Here's a tip. So if you wanna sound smart, that's something I don't have practice in that. But here's a tip. So if you wanna sound smart and you like know things about some stuff, like imagine like this tree over here. This looks like a special sort of tree that I should know the name of. It's probably good for poles and for yeah, this looks very specific for poles. Like it probably has a name, but I just don't know the name. But if you know about the tree, you can say, oh, do you know what this is good for? And then you start with apart from this, apart from that. And as you say that, you're thinking of things that they are good for. But you can't overshoot. You need to have one in reserve so you can say at the end, oh, it's good for bandages. So like if I hadn't said apart from bandages, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's all I know about mint. And it can be funny. It doesn't even need to be true. You can just be funny. Oh, there's a very hard lockpick over there. This guy. Hello? Is anybody around? Let's just not fall down there. Oh, and these things, I think this over here is meant to be made. This is not just a mistake. They do this on purpose. This has a name and stuff as well. Now that we're talking about things that I know, they do that for weaving those things. But this looks like a... Okay, I'm gonna go down there. Oh, I jumped back. Oh, no, that's not good. Okay, that's weird. Can I jump back from here? Oh, no. Okay, I can do... There it is. That was weird. Hi! I didn't see you. Hi, milady. Oh, I can pickpocket them. Okay. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try on live people. And, of course, saving the game, because I don't want to go... I don't want to upset these guys. And also, I don't know how to pickpocket.
What? What's that? What do you
What?
think you're doing, you thief?
I'm not. Off she goes. Okay. This is just training. So slow. There's a key. Ooh, I'm so bad at that. I just need training. Yeah, it's gonna be something we're gonna spend our money on. It's training pickpocketing, training lockpicking, and training persuasion if we can. Of course, we need to find somebody who actually trains in that. Because we're terrible. I saw this. I don't want to sneak. I don't know what that is. So, where is, I suppose, your father? Let's actually wash. Thank you very much. Excuse me. Your, family outside, they don't really talk much. Hi. What? Please close the door. Thank you. Hi. Hi, guys. Mr. Miller. Wojciech. Wojciech?
God be with you.
Thank you. Oh, he trains. In stealth. Oh, that's good.
Miller Peshek from Ratai sent me with this ring for you.
A ring?
A ring to
Here
hold
it
them
is.
all. It's not that kind of game.
Useless fucking bauble.
Yeah.
You must be Henry, right? Peshek told me about you.
What the... Why did you throw it away? Do you know how much trouble I had to get it?
Oh, stop
Peshek
that.
said it was important to you.
Like I said, it's a piece of junk. It was just a test to see if you've got the balls to work for the miller. It's a custom of ours, testing fledglings in the trade with a nice little wild goose chase. We need to see if you'll be hobbled by pointless principles, or if you're willing to use your head. Congratulations. You passed the test, and now we'll have a few jobs for you.
Sounds about right.
Do you need help with anything?
Just in time. There is a certain matter I need resolving.
Aha.
I have some scores to settle with the commander of the Talmberg Guard, and I want to get my own back. You may have heard that Sir Robard of Talmberg is a stickler for having all his gear neat and tidy.
The commander of the guard? Sir Robard? I'm already confused. Just tell me what I need to do.
It's like this. I want you to break into the Talmberg armory and steal a few Waffenrocks with the coat of arms on them.
Ah, and once Sir Robard finds some of his guardsmen's equipment is missing...
He'll see to the commander of the guard, who's the only one with keys and answerable for their safekeeping. When Robard finds out he's losing things from under his nose, he'll have him whipped. And I'll get what I'm after. Satisfaction. Take at least 5 Waffenrocks to make it a proper stink.
That sounds good to me.
Consider it done. What am I to do with the
Look at him
Waffenrocks
happy.
once I have them?
I'll burn them to get rid of the evidence. Just make sure you don't get caught.
Oh, can I take one from... Oh, I suppose.
What am I to do with these things I pilfer? No one will buy stolen goods from me.
Well, that's not...
Buying and selling stolen goods is a crime. But if they're worth something, I can make sure they're, properly cared for. Not that I'd buy them from you, but I could, store them for you. And you'll get some coin for taking care of them before.
So if someone loses something, and I happen to find it, I can bring it to you to store, and I'll get groschen for it.
That's the arrangement.
Sounds good. No crime committed.
I'd like you to teach me how to be better at stealth.
Certainly.
Okay, so it requires level 5. I'm gonna go
I'd like to
beginner.
practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
That's the point. That's not too much.
Isn't that quite a lot?
Okay, there it is. So let's bring it down to 55. Let's go with that.
Agree?
See how mad he gets. Something I missed before.
Well, a little more, and we'll call it a deal.
With a lady on the other episode. Okay, he's not getting very upset. So I can go with 56.
Agreed. Now listen up.
Ooh. Well, that was easy. I wasn't expecting that. I thought he was gonna ask for 57 and then I would have to accept. But he taught me that, which is pretty good. Hi. 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 Well, now I know how to stealth. Which I suppose is good. And we're also out of time. Hey. Sorry. Which is not good. But we can pilfer things. Probably not from these guys. Probably be a bad idea. But we're gonna try nonetheless. Next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG. And this has been Kingdom Come Deliverance. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner. Rather than, later. And I will see you next episode. Bye-bye.